Hi, my name is Marty Brown, and I'm one of the original founders of the Village Gallery in Orange County, California. We've been in business for 40 years, and today we're going to talk a little bit about the artwork of Fabio Napoleoni. He's a remarkable artist that creates beautiful little characters that really connect with the collectors. He uses a lot of color, and he has a lot of different kinds of surfaces he paints on and does limited editions from metal, paper, and canvas. He has a great following of collectors that follow him all over the country for appearances, searching for that one piece that might be hard to find. He comes to our galleries once a year for a great show where he meets all the collectors, signs their pieces that they've purchased, and talks with them about his artwork. He has an amazing collection, and his popularity has grown substantially in the last 10 years.
This show typically, these guys typically kick off my year. I measure how this, like the rest of my year is going to go basically by coming here. It sort of sets the rest of the year. And these guys they've always had the same show on basically the weekend before Valentine's Day. And as many times as I've tried to separate them, because it's brutal to come and do two different gallery shows on the same weekend. Yeah. They don't care. I love coming here because it's a good judge, and all these guys are fantastic. I think the name is fitting, being Village Gallery, because these guys are all like a small family, and it's a different atmosphere than it is at Todd's. He's got two older gentlemen that work and they hustle and they're fun, but then you come here and it's completely different. And just like this staff is completely different than the staff anywhere else, I think that's a success to my artwork. Not every gallery has to be the same. And I think that's the success to where the artwork is. And every individual here understands the artwork and they tell the story of the artwork. I've been in other galleries where they don't care. And I think that just does not happen here. One of the fears I've had from the beginning is, at some point it's going to fade, or it's going to, you're going to lose your luster or whatever it is. So for me, I always challenge myself in trying to come up with different things. And I've come here with pieces of art that are different than I've done in the past. I mean, I think last year I did something on paper, and then Marty complimented me on it, asked me about it. So I knew then, he's been in our business for a long time. So that compliment carries a long way with me when I go to work on other things down the road. Here it's different. It's really cool. I enjoy just sitting out there, and people don't care who's around. They will tell you a story. And when I started all of this, that was something that came as a shock to me. I'm not a very open person, but I think doing this for 10 years has been able for me to express myself, and then people express themselves back to me. And I think, when they're open right there in front of me and just telling me the story, and they've obviously shared it with the people that are coming up, because everybody, I could turn around and see everybody already knows. You just develop friendships. And I think that's where the fan page comes in. And there's conversations on that page that occur from meetings here, because this is technically the first show of the year. Yeah. So it starts the ball rolling. People will talk and talk and talk. I'm barely ever on there. But when you go on there and you look at the threads, they just go and go. And I don't even have to be a part of it anymore. It's one of the coolest things, really, ever. But then again, all that plays into when you walk into a gallery like here, and he's cracking jokes, and Pam's just being Pam, and Gina's being, and you guys are just you guys are just being yourselves. That brings a comfort to the client, that later they go on to Instagram or Facebook and they tell you their interaction with the gallery, and that's why these shows go as long as they do, because the gallery interacts with the people. You guys know the story. You tell the story. You have funny stories to tell, and that's why I have 5 galleries that knock it out of the park, and these guys are always 1, 2, or 3, and that's why, because you guys care to tell the story. It's really that simple. You have to have compassionate individuals, and this gallery is filled with them.